Bluetooth. People often associate this word as a standard of sending a picture, music or data from one phone to another. But in townships like Soshanguve, Mabopane and Harankua, this word bears a totally different meaning. Meet Jackie Chan, not his real name. He was introduced to Nyaope at the tender age of 17. Fast forward to 13 years later, and he has found a new method of feeding his habit: Bluetooth. By exchanging blood through a syringe, addicts can supposedly share the high and cut costs.
I started voting the Bluetooth method 2 years back in Marabastad. We used to sell each other blood. I'm not scared of getting any illness as we know and trust each other. Most of us are not involved in sexual activities, so we can't infect each other.
25-year-old Dimakato was nearly finished with matric when the Nyaope drug habit caused her to drop out.
I got introduced to Nyaope through my boyfriend. I then dropped off at school. I get more satisfied when using the Bluetooth method rather than smoking Nyaope. It gives me a high. I've tried quitting and going to rehab, but it doesn't help.
Bluetooth sharply increases the risk of users contracting diseases like HIV and hepatitis B and C.
I think that it's very shocking, and we are very worried as the Department of Health that people can do that, because for example HIV and AIDS, you transmit it through blood, and if people are sharing a needle and the blood, that means if one of them has HIV, that means the rest will have HIV. And we're doing very hard to make sure that South Africans will win the fight against HIV and AIDS, and this phenomenon is creating a problem for us.
The Bluetooth menace is spreading rapidly around townships, but despite the risks, addicts simply say they cannot help themselves. While the Department of Health has raised its grave concerns about this rising Bluetooth phenomenon, it has also called on civil society to help curb the drug scourge that is plaguing Pretoria townships. For ANN7, Natasha Piri, Soshanguve.